Disrespect.
Overly serious.
Self-centeredness.
Lack of communication.
Dishonesty. Now, what is your own red flag in a relationship? What are red flags? Red flags are those signs you see and you have to really think about it and to say, oh, this is a major deal. This is a deal breaker. Am I going into this or am I going to go out? So by red flag, we don't mean that, oh, you should run. They're just signs you should see and reconsider and say, oh, am I going to deal with this or is this not for me? So it's actually a major decision maker for you to say, can I tolerate this for the rest of my life? And that's what relationship is about. What are you able to tolerate? Yeah, so thank you and welcome again. Thank you for clicking this video. Here we talk about relationships, about marriage and about family. And presently we're on a series of red flags in relationship. About red flags, it's very crucial for you to be aware of, these problems, of these issues and address them before they grow into major challenges. And before we get started on today, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like the video so that YouTube can show it to more people. You might not need it, but YouTube will have to show it to somebody who needs it. And that's one of the, benefits of you clicking like on the video. So red flags in behavior is what I want to talk about today. What are those major behavioral red flags in a relationship? And sometimes actions speak louder than words. When you're dating, there are some behaviors that can seem minor. It seems easy to just overlook. But over time, they can escalate and become serious issues, problems in a marriage. Now, let's talk about these behavioral red flags to watch out for. 1, controlling behavior. Does this person you're in a relationship with or does it want to control who you talk to, where you go to, your religion, your beliefs, your core values, however they are? Does the person want to control your concern, who you love? You have to talk about this, about power and control. A healthy relationship is based on mutual trust and respect, not one person dominating the other. For example, maybe this person usually, I was in a relationship before that this guy always checks my phone. Like if I'm on a call like this, and sometimes it's just a genuine call, nothing. Once I'm talking to a guy or anything, you want to know who I'm talking to. Excuse me? And I never knew I was in fear till a long time, till I met another person and I could talk. I could relate to this person as the person I eventually got married to. I could talk to him. I could tell him this guy actually is toasting me or is approaching me for something. And let's talk about it. So what do you think? How does that make you feel? Is he your kind of person? That was when we were still friends. When I was still friends with my husband now. Ask me, okay, why don't you like the guy? He likes you. I can see he's always coming around you. I could see that he wasn't threatened. He wasn't trying to control and say, oh, you're always around ladies. There are still some people that you have not even gotten into a relationship with them and they're already controlling people you talk to, controlling where you go to, telling you what you should do or what you should not do. Those are some typical behavioral issues that you should see and decide, do I need this kind of control over me? Do I need someone that will force me to respect them? When someone is always saying, you're disrespectful, you have to respect me. Do you know I'm the man? Do you know I'm the woman? Run. Aggressive behavior. How does this person treat people? How does your partner treat people, treat strangers, people who seemingly do not have special titles or look influential, people that they don't look high up there, How do they treat their family members? Are they respectful to their parents? Do they treat their siblings well? Now, if there is a difference between being respectful to parents and being controlled by them, let's settle that, yes. If they seem less patient and tolerant with people and they appear to be showering love on you, that is definitely a warning sign. This person that insults the parents and you think you are different because they're in love with you, come on, wake up, wake up. Relationships do not change people. And I think the best way to actually know the real behavior of someone, their real character, is how they deal with people that have been in their lives before you came in. Remember, this person have loved their parents, they've been part of a family, they've had friends for a 20-something years before you came in. They have another life, a longer time dealing with life before you came in, before you became partners. In a relationship, how do they deal with these people? Do they have respect for authority? Are they humble to people on the street, strangers on the street? How do they talk on social media? You just see people on the comment post talking as if they are faceless. That is how you know the real character of people. How do they talk to people on authority? How do they talk to religious elders? People insult pastors, insult malams, insult whatever you believe in, the religious leaders. They just call them, use swear words. That is their real character. They won't change because of you. Who you be? Who are you? In Africa, who you be means, who are you? Who do you think you are? It doesn't change. That is who they are. And they can't change it because of you. Remember, we're talking about red signs. So that is one way to judge the character of people. How aggressive, how quick to aggression are they with normal people, not with you. Because when you're in love with someone, you tend to want to please them, to do everything they can or cannot do. So one way to know the aggressive behavior of your partner is how do they treat people? How do they treat people in authority, their parents, their siblings, their family members? You should know. Now let's talk about financial red flags. Financial compatibility, very important in relationship. Now finances is often a huge source of tension in relationships. In marriage, it's one of the most common reasons couples argue on a daily basis. So addressing potential financial red flags before marriage can save you from big issues later on in life. So here are some warning signs that you should stay aware of. First is being secretive about finances. That's a sign that you should talk about and address. Is your partner secretive about how much they earn, about their debts, about their spending habits? Being secretive, because financial transparency is key for a healthy marriage. If they are not open about their finances now, that secrecy can lead to trust issues down the line. For an example, if your partner refuse to talk about bills, avoid financial discussions, hide purchases, it's time to have a serious conversation about financial openness, because marriage is such a long time. It covers up every part of your life. So finances is one that you cannot even run from. You have to, your partner, you and your partner have to be on the same page on finances. Are you both spenders? Is one person a saver? Who is a saver? Who is a spender? What's the degree of how this person saves or how much this person spends? Now, another point to consider in financial red flag is overspending and reckless financial habits. Constant overspending, living beyond their means, being reckless with money. These are signs that your partner may not have a healthy financial habit. And it can create a huge financial burden once you're married and managing joint finances. I'm laughing because I have a story to share. Now, if I got married, when we're still dating, myself and my husband, I'm the spender. He's more of the saving person. So my husband can save for You can save for a lifetime, but I'm different. So he was studying then. He was studying outside the country, and after that time, he was supposed to book his flight back home. So he gave me the money to save it in my account so that it doesn't use. He said, "Oh, this is my flight money back to Nigeria. Save it for me." And being the baby girl that I am now, I saved the money. I didn't plan to use this money, but yeah, the spending time. That's how you just be touching the money. You be touching the money. Summary of the whole issue was that I didn't know how this whole money vanished. I didn't know. It became a very small ratio of the money. I don't know. Don't know. And this money it's such a huge money. It still makes me laugh. And I was just thinking, I'll just tell him. So when he asked for the money, did I wait till I asked for the money, or I told him when? No, I think he waited, because I was actually thinking, before he would need the money, I would have been paid because I was working then. I would have paid the money. I'll just take from this money and I'll pay back before he needs the money. So when he needed the money, babe, I need this money, and I said, I'm sorry, I've spent it. I'm going to pay back. He said, you spent the money that I'm going to use for my flight. One part of me was saying, my guy now is going to tell me that I should not worry. I am a joker. He had to tell me after he schooled me on, why I shouldn't have done that. And he said, okay, since you said you're going to pay the money, let me know. Tell me your paying plan. He made me to give him a plan. How are you going to pay me back? And I told him, okay, from each salary, I'm going to say, how are you going to conveniently pay me back this money? YouTube people, this guy collected all the money till the last installment. He collected it. What did that tell me? That told me that, girl, this guy is not a spender. He saves all his money. So even though it was painful for me to pay the money back, it made me discipline myself in paying back the money. I felt the pain in paying back a money I spent lavishly. It made me to see that, nothing is free. This person wanted to get married. So it made me see how prudent is he with his finances. And that was a huge sign for me. I ticked it down. I was like, this guy is prudent with his finances. The scolding was constructive. It made me rethink on how to manage not just my money, but people's money in my possession. So that was just by the way, but those are things that you look out for and say, this person, for him, that was also a sign for him. I'm sure he would have known that, this lady I'm going to get married to has the tendency to finish my money. Is she teachable? Would I be able to manage this in marriage? That was also a red sign for him to say, this is the spending habit of someone I'm considering marriage with. So financial red flag is a major one you should decide on and really look into. Is this a sign for me? Is it something I can deal with? Is it something I can work on? And I think also teachability or is it teachability? No, I think being teachable. There are some red flags you see and you know that, possibly this person has been ignorant or this person doesn't know too much about this thing, but this person is ready to learn. You can actually see that sign that this person is teachable, takes corrections, and the person is actually progressing. But there are some people that they actually think they know it all. They're not ready to be teachable. They're not ready to adjust. They're not ready to consider new ways to make life better. Dating and a time of relationship before you get married is actually a perfect opportunity for you to have conversations that really matter. It's not about going on hangout, visiting movies and moving around and cuddling and all that. There are more. You have a lot of time to do that when you get married. There is a lot of conversation, life-changing conversations that you should be having during dating, during relationship. I also forgot to add religious compatibility. Who is your unique partner? Do you want to get married to anybody that holds no belief? Or you actually want to get married to someone that believes in God or believes in whoever you are serving? Now you're a Christian. For example, you're a Christian. I'm a Christian, so I would talk from that perspective. I am a Christian. Who do I want to get married to? I also want to get married to God-fearing. So you hear a lot of things that people say, oh, I want to get married to someone who is God-fearing, who is handsome, who is someone that is God-fearing. You should define your God-fearing. Is it someone that serves God or someone that appears to be a Christian? It's a shame that whoever is not a Muslim these days, or whoever is not a renowned or professed atheist, is automatically considered a Christian, which shouldn't be the case. Has this person professed God as their Lord and personal Savior? And you know if this person is a Christian, you know. So you get to ask some people, oh, is this person a Christian? You say, oh yes, he's a Christian. Is this person really born again? Well, he's not a religious person. You know, you're trying to hide it. You're deviating. You actually know if this person is born again. Remember, what you see is what you get. If this person is not born again, has not professed God to be his Lord and Savior in a relationship, you can't get married to this person. You are dragging the person, let's pray every day. Excuse me, did we have that discussion? That's what the person will tell you. Did we have that? Did we agree that I'll be praying every day, that I'll follow you to church every day? Why should I follow you to church every day? So from relationship level, from dating level, you should actually know what are this person's priority, spiritual priority. Does this person believe in going to church, serving God wholeheartedly in spirit and in truth? Just one of those red flags. And remember, red flags are not to be ignored. They are either to be decided on or worked on, or you move. So think of these red flags. Let's talk about it. Are there other red flags we should talk about? I really have some off my head now about loyalty, about trust, but I wouldn't want this series to grow longer. There's another one coming ahead. But if you still want us to talk about major red flags, just drop it on the comments. What red flags do you think we should talk about? Which one do you think we should bring some people here to just talk about things that they've seen or that threw them out of a relationship or that put them off? Let me hear from you. Thank you again for watching this video. I hope you click on the next one, go watch other videos, and remember to subscribe if you haven't. I really appreciate your time. Until we see you again, my name is Mabel Shanta. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.